All kinds of stuff going on here. All right, let me see if I can. Okay, there we are. There we go. Let's see if we can get her in here. There we go. Can you hear us? Hello.
I can hear you.
Yay! I know. We was having all kinds of.
Go figure.
Yeah, we was having all kinds of difficulties there, but I think that's the key to that link is you got to put it in Chrome and open it in Chrome, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm on my phone. It wasn't giving me the option because I'm so iPhone eyes, but my cheap Toshiba MacBook for the win.
Awesome.
All right.
I never knock it. It is like the safety net. It always works. It is
Well, there
like
you-
trusty and true.
Well, that's interesting.
How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much, Melissa. And now, how do you pronounce your last name?
Grothe.
Grothe. All right, Melissa and Grothe from Corpus Christi, Texas, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, welcome to Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man. I'm so glad to have you here, and I tell you what, you're a ball of energy. And,
Thank you.
so tell us a little bit about you. I mean, I did not know. Rick Hoffel reached out to me. I guess you and Rick had hooked up, and he said, hey, you really need to check out our music, and you sent us some music, and I was very impressed with it. We're going to play one of the videos that you got out there. I think it's a line. We're going to play that one here shortly. But yeah, tell us a little bit about you.
Sure. I'm originally from Washington State. That's where I grew up, the Spokane area, if you know where Spokane is.
Absolutely.
And I got to Texas and I just love it here. I figured being a songwriter, because that's what I love to do, I would be moving to Austin and living in Austin, but it's just a little too crazy there for me.
Yeah.
Being a small town girl, and my best friend lives down here, and I kind of followed her, so we got to create music, and I write all the time, and then she's been a big influence in my music videos. But I've been writing since I've been 16. I love writing. I'm definitely a songwriter at heart. I'm a speech therapist by day, songwriter by night. And Corpus Christi has just been so welcoming. I'm part of the Corpus Christi songwriters, and so that's how I met a bunch of songwriters locally here, and they've always been just so supportive and sharing my videos, my new songs, my latest release, and so. But yeah, I love songwriting. I love telling a story that people can relate to, and I like happy music.
Well, you've come to the right place. You know, that's what Tiki Man Radio is all about, positive vibes. And it's interesting because I write a lot. I don't write music, but I do write a lot of short stories and stuff like that. And so I love to tell a story in a short period, right? You know, it doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out book or anything like that, but I love to take someone to a place that I've been or somebody I've met along the travels or whatever. And I found that doing radio over the last 8 years, a lot of songs are written in that way, but not everybody's a songwriter. Not everybody is a storyteller. Let's put it that way. But I love it when somebody can tell a story in a song and kind of take you to that place.
Yeah. No, that's what I try to do with all of my songs, is being very visual and painting the picture. What's happening? What can you see? What do you smell? What do you feel? Like, what are you yeah, because I feel like as a songwriter, like it is so important to. I don't like to live in metaphors. I like to just straight up paint the picture for you, and I feel like that's a lot of my fan base has been able to relate to that. Luckily, God is good with that. Is that they just are able to go, oh yeah, I've been through that, even though it's not like that, but I can see that. I've been there. I've had that feeling.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So what comes first for you? Is it the lyrics or the music?
Oh, man, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah.
That is always the greatest question. For me, typically, a lot of times they come simultaneously, which is really weird. A lot of times a line will start and I'll hear it in my head. Like the words have a cadence. And I know Rick Hoffel can attest to that because he kind of writes in a similar fashion.
Yeah.
But the words have a cadence and they kind of tell you how it's going to be. Like when they come so fast, which is I try to record it on a voice memo. I do a lot of that because my brain is moving so fast that I'm like, I'm going to lose it. And I've lost songs, but the melody it already has a melody and a cadence to the lyrics. And then you just kind of run with it. But a lot of times that's how it happens. They happen together. Every now and then I'm starting to get, my bass player, we write a lot together as well. And so it's a little bit different because with him, he does have chords first. He's very much a chords first or lyrics first, one of those two. And that's not typically how I write, but it's good at pushing me to be a better songwriter, because that's always what you want to do, is you always want to get better at your craft and at telling the story in a different way than it's been said before and clearer. And so, but yeah, usually both at the same time. The melody and the lyrics come at the same time, and I'm just trying to figure out what chords am I singing? What is this? What are these chords?
Well, so you mentioned that you're a speech therapist by day, right? So what is that? I mean, how does that? What
I know what speech therapy.
I know, but what? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So there's 13 state-supported living centers here in Corpus Christi. Well, in Corpus Christi across Texas. There's one in Lubbock, Abilene. They're all over. There's only 13 of them here in Texas. And I get to work with adults that have intellectual disabilities, for a wide variety of disabilities. So some can be in wheelchairs, trachs, G-tubes, all that. And I am a food pusher, so I try to get them back to eating, which... As a speech therapist, all the musculature for singing, it all kind of applies. It really does apply to my music because I understand all the muscle strengthening and the breath support and vital lung capacity. So, but I do have a really fun job at getting people back to eating, and it's very rewarding, but my passion is music for sure. But
well, did they all know you're this rock star, up and coming rock star? On the side.
Some of them, a lot of them don't on my home because they're nonverbal. But the other homes that I've worked on that do have verbal, the ones that are verbal and able to tell you and are, they'll be like, "Hey, I watched your YouTube video. I subscribed to your channel." You're walking around campus. It's like, "Oh, that's awesome." that song calms me. That's one of them that gets kind of angry. Will tell me, "That song really calms me." I'm like, "Oh, that's great. Let's not have a behavior. You're going to have a great day."
Yeah, that's right. Now
have a behavior today. Let's not be grumpy.
Yeah.
Then.
Now here, eat this banana pudding. Yeah.
Exactly. We're going to continue working. Exactly.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, that's cool. And so you were now. Where are you originally from?
Spokane area, the Spokane, Lewiston, Clarkston, which is about 100 miles away. But I grew up in all that area. Went to school at Eastern Washington University, and then as soon as I went to school there, I came here.
Wow.
Came straight to after that.
No desire to move to Nashville or anything like that?
I am actually going on the 18th and 19th of November to Nashville. I'm very excited about that. And I'm going to take a trip to Nashville in November. January, I'm going to go check out and play some gigs in Branson, Missouri.
There you go.
And then this summer, spring, summer, I'm going to do a Texas tour. That's my goal, is to do a Texas tour and see where it takes me. Maybe larger.
Well, that's how ZZ Top got famous. They played every town in Texas.
That's my goal. Play every little town, town. And there's a lot of them in Texas. Texas is huge.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's fantastic. I mean, and of course, when you come to Nashville, we talked about you coming over here to the studio at some point in time or another. We're only about an hour and a half away from Nashville, depending on traffic. So we'd love to get you over here when you come this way.
I would love that. Oh, yeah, I'm in. Count me in. Live in studio. I'll bring my ukulele and guitar.
There you go. Well, that's going to be my next question. What all instruments do you play?
Oh, I play ukulele and guitar. I play basic stuff. My band is really, really good, and so they keep me up with that. But I just like to play rhythm. Basically, that's what I play, is rhythm guitar, rhythm ukulele. Not a lot of lead. I don't do the fancy lead stuff.
Yeah.
But it is just so much fun to see a song come to life on one of those instruments, and then switch it. Sometimes I'll write a song on the ukulele and then switch it and start playing it on guitar, or I'll write it on guitar and then it'll get moved to ukulele later on. Kind of just depends on the feel of the song, but yeah, I like it is. It's so incredible to create something from it, and then it's like there's nothing on the pad of paper, and all of a sudden there's 30 minutes later, 15 minutes later, there's a song. Like it doesn't get old. That feeling does not get old.
Yeah. Well, I mean, do you find it hard or difficult to write with other people, or you just have like a circle of people that you're comfortable with?
No, it is. It actually is not my natural writing style. My writing style is a song will come. I don't go, oh, I'm going to write a song today. Like an idea will come and then I'll just start writing and the melody will come. So it is harder to write with others because you're not sure what theme they're going or what exactly they want to take the song. So sometimes that's a little bit harder because you kind of got to pick the brain a little bit over a long period of time to kind of get the song the way you want it. But yeah, I do enjoy it. I'm learning to embrace it, to writing with others, because it is fun. It is fun. It's fun to see. It makes. I do think it makes you better. Yeah. To collaborate, for sure.
Well, you evolve, right? You evolve as you move forward, and you learn different things. That's the way life is, basically. But I think I've been very fortunate to see a lot of artists that evolve over time, and they get outside that comfort zone, and then they go over here and they learn a whole new style of them they never knew was there.
Yes.
Well, cool.
I can totally relate to that. It does push the envelope. Mm-hmm. I've been lucky enough to work with Mason Shirley, and he's from Sound Machine Studios. I've been able to work with him. He does a lot of he's a producer for all my music, and he definitely pushes me to not only vocally, but like to think of the melody of the song, because I'll have it already set up, but like, what about, and it's just those little tiny tweaks, those little tiny changes that make it so much better.
Very cool. Well, let's go ahead and play this video. I'm going to put you back in the green room, okay? And we're going to play the video, and then we're going to come back to you and talk a little bit about the video and how we got to that point, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Here we go. Let's take it over here, and here we go, everybody.
You can roll those pretty eyes around me when you look my way. I don't mind those hateful stares. I can do them all day. It's what you're saying to my friends that has me fired up this way. I gotta say, oh, I gotta say, insecurity, I don't look cute, no matter what way you dress it. And an ex is in the past for a reason, but you're forgetting. I gotta say, oh, I gotta say, if you're gonna be salty, drink the tequila. I'm gonna need a stronger proof to put up with your attitude. If you're gonna be salty, bring the tequila. Oh, and make it quiver. You may think I want him back. That's your pride spreading lies, oh, spreading lies. And I won't stoop to your level, though I know you want me to. So keep my shot glass full. If you know it's good for you, keep on coming. Oh, keep on coming. If you're gonna be so that depends on who you brought me to make amends. Well, since you're asking me now, there's one thing I'll never turn down. If you're gonna be salty, bring the tequila. I don't like you throwing shade when the sun shines on my face. If you're gonna be salty, bring the tequila. Oh, and make it quiver. Top shelf, top shelf. Who said no? You can't have my drink. Bring the tequila. Top shelf, top shelf. Wait. Hey, you forgot my line.
All right, there we go, everybody. Let's see here if we can get her back over here and get her back out of the green room. And there you go. Yes. Well, congratulations. Congratulations on that video there. There we go. So tell us a little bit. You got a good friend of yours that helps you with videos, right?
Yes. She's been my best friend for probably 15 years now. We go way, way back. And her name is Cynthia Mack Photography. And she brings my vision. I'll create a storyboard and a whole list of shots that I want for the video. And she makes it come to life. Plus, she's a female, so ladies, she knows angles, which is great.
That's fantastic.
She's really good with angles, so I trust her. She's been the only videographer that I've worked with on a video. She did my first one to this one. She's so talented at making it. I can see it in my mind, but she just makes it come to life.
Sure.
But this song, Lime, is so funny because I think most people can relate to it. A lot of people date, you're in the same circle. You have similar friends. That's why you date, because you're like, oh, hey, friends with so-and-so, and you still hang out with the same group of people. That's just part of dating.
Right.
And so even though you break up with this guy, he gets a new chick that is outside the circle, but y'all are hanging out because it's okay, because it's like, okay, no hard feelings. Like, we were friends before, we'll be friends again. But the new chick that he's dating is giving you the side eye, the stink eye.
The stink eye.
Yeah, so that's kind of how I wrote it. You know, it's like, I'm not trying to be with him again. Like,
Yes.
get over it.
Yes. He's all yours. You can have him. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've moved on. We're good. Like, stop being insecure.
And that's exactly it. That's the insecurity part of it, of the song, right? She's very insecure. She's not glad she's in this spot. She's more worried about you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Very cool. Very cool.
I think people can relate to that. At least the ladies can.
Yeah.
Maybe some guys can too. Maybe some guys get a stink eye.
Well, so how many have you got a whole album put together yet?
I have a ton of. I do have an album.
Mm-hmm.
It's been out for a long time, since like 2010, but I have like 20 singles right now.
Yeah.
I think on Spotify and iTunes, or whatever streaming preference you have. Amazon is also on there. I mean, TikTok. It all goes to everywhere. But I have about 20 singles, because if you do a whole album, it's kind of like there's 10 songs on there, and then you release it. And you're like, okay, cool. When you releasing more music, it's like, I just released 10 songs. So for me, it's been better, because my style is, I'll write anything from a song like Lime to kind of a Spanglish song to, it just depends. It just depends on what I'm writing about and how the song's going to go. So that's why I tend to be I'm doing singles lately. And right now I'm in the studio recording a new Christmas song I wrote.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll have to get that to us, but.
I will.
Unfortunately, I'm in the process of reviewing a lot of Christmas songs right now. And
okay.
every year I get the same thing. Right at this time of year, I get a ton of songs, and it's all, it's a Margaret, Santa's drunk on the beach. All right. Something like that, Santa took a break and went to Margaritaville or something like that, whatever, but,
right.
Not all of them make it, of course, some of them are just too damn crazy, but, we do play a lot of Christmas music. We have a lot of fun with the holidays here on the radio station, and so we'd love to have some of your music.
Oh yeah, well, totally I'll send them your way. I'll send them your way for sure.
So, when are you going to Nashville again?
The 18th and 19th. I'll be there for about a week. I'll be leaving the 18th and 19th.
Okay.
The 18th, I'll be headed out that day, and then I'll be there for a while because it's going to be right before Thanksgiving and stuff like that. I'll be there for at least 4 or 5 days.
Very cool. So you mentioned TikTok. Do you find that you get a lot of followers and a lot of musical interest when you put your videos out on TikTok?
I do. I get a lot of of course, it's a younger little vibe there on TikTok, and they can be vicious. TikTok is funny. Some of their comments are funny. They crack me up, but I have a lot of cool, really nice and sweet followers on there too, that anytime I release something, because I'm not on there all the time, usually when I release a video, I'll do a lot of lives and post them on there, and they're super kind. I really do appreciate that, that they are. Putting yourself out there. You never know what someone's going to say, but no, they've been so supportive too, and it's nice seeing the younger fans there, and being encouraging to some, because sometimes you see some dark stuff on there, and so it's like, hey, this is something happy. There is happiness in the world.
Here's some positive energy for you.
15-year-olds.
Yeah. Well, I get an email from CD Baby every year. They have a kind of like a convention in Nashville, and they bring in, you can sign up for it and go in, and how to promote your music, or if you're a producer, how to help get your artist out there and all this stuff. There's a long list of things you can sign up for. But new this year was the TikTok promotion. So, I was interested to see if that was something that is that one of your major avenues, or if that's just part of it. I'm just kind of curious.
Part of it. Honestly, I think everything is such a tool. I love that social media has really leveled the playing field for unsigned independent artists. I feel like you can get exposure, but you have to use everything. I know some people are like, oh no, like the younger generation, they're like, I just post on TikTok, which is great. It's great to post on TikTok. Definitely good thing. But you gotta cover all your bases. Why are you closing out some of your fan base? That people that, you really gotta know your demographic and spread it out. You might as well do it all if you can, and sync them all, and post a little bit of different content in each one to keep people interested. But I did see that. It's like a road rally for CD Baby.
Yeah.
It's like a road rally. Yeah, I did see that. And that one I'm definitely interested in doing that, because it's always changing. It's always... Yeah,
it's always great to to work on your craft and figure out how to and they have all this they have all these statistics and this information about, this is working or that's not working, or if you're going to use this, make sure you do that and all that stuff. So I think, we have an artist out of the Keys, Danny Hoy. She went to it one year and she really enjoyed it. So, if you're going to be in Nashville, it might be something you might want to check out.
For sure.
Yeah.
I will definitely need to be signing up for that. That would be, it's right up my alley.
Have you ever been down to Key West?
I've only been to Tampa. I have a good friend that lives in Tampa, so I've only been to Tampa, but I hear it's beautiful. I definitely want to go back. I only went for about 4 days the last time I went to Tampa to visit. And I was like, oh man, I need more time. I need to just go tour and check it out.
Well, cool.
I like the whole colorful sounds, though. They have definitely that Latin influence, and that's really cool.
Yeah.
I got that right away from being down there. I was like, wow, cool. This is the Colombian, Venezuelan, Cuban influence there is really, really fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, tell everybody where they can follow you, how they can reach out to you if they want to get some music from you. How can they? Where's the best place to start?
All right. Well, on Spotify, you can look up. Oh, by the way, wait. You can look at Melissa Ann, just my name, on Spotify or iTunes if you want to find music there. Melissa Ann and music. You can find me on YouTube. I think I'm the first person that pops up on YouTube if you look up my name. And it's the same with Spotify, same with iTunes. I'm the only one the first one that pops up. So Melissa Ann Music on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, TikTok. It's all the same to make it super easy.
Well, very cool. Well, listen,
website coming soon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What's the website again?
It'll be Melissa Ann Music. It's coming soon. I'm just creating it. It's just taking a bit of time. My best friend who does the videos is actually helping me do that and get in that whole process. Probably within the next 2 months, it'll be complete. Totally complete. And I'll send you a link to that as well.
Absolutely. Send us a link and, of course, send us music, that Christmas music, and stay in touch with us. We're just thrilled to death to have you on Tiki Man Radio today, and we'll be interested to watch you. And these two down here at the bottom, that's the hippie chick and B-Dog. So, yeah.
Hey.
It's so great to see you all.
You too.
Hopefully we'll get you guys, or get you over to the studio sometime or another in the near future.
For sure. Let me know about November. I'm down there.
Yeah,
I appreciate all you're doing for independent artists. I truly do, because it's definitely such a blessing. I totally get what you're doing, and I love it, and totally 100% support.
Thank you.
What you're doing.
Well, tell everybody about Tiki Man Radio, will you?
I will. I'm going to tag you. I'm going to tag you in a post for sure.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for joining us this morning.
For having me.
Yes, I will cut this video out after the show, and I'll send it over to you. All right, so you have the whole interview by itself. Okay.
Thank you so much. That is amazing, and I'll definitely share it. All
right. Well, take care of yourself, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Thank you. Talk to you soon. Thank you so much, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you, Danny.
All right, there we go. There you go. Fantastic. Let's see here. I hope you guys were able to get a lot of that video, and